People are scared about RMDs because they're stuck on perfectionism. If you were to retire to try and save some money on taxes and you end up actually hurting your health, that does not make any sense in the world. Welcome to How to Retire on Time, a show that answers your retirement questions. We're here to move past that oversimplified advice you've heard hundreds of times. Instead, we're going to dive into that nitty-gritty. So as always, text your questions to 913-363-1234 anytime during the week, and we'll feature them on the show. Just remember, not financial advice. This is an educational show. David, what do we got today?
Hey, Mike, I want to keep working, but it's getting in the way of my IRA to Roth conversions. What can I do?
Keep working.
Okay. Because if you're taking income, and you tell me if I'm wrong, this is just my shot in the dark here, but if you're taking income from your job and you're converting an IRA to Roth, that counts as income as well. And so then you've got this suddenly a lot of income.
Yeah, you're in the 30 to 30 whatever % tax bracket.
Ooh,
potentially.
high.
Yeah, and that's maybe not the best use of your money. People are scared about RMDs because they're stuck on perfectionism. Hear me out on this.
Okay.
What's the point of your money? To support the lifestyle you want.
Right, yeah, just to do the things that I want to do. Well, first of all, to sustain life, right? And then on top of that, though, like do the things I want to do.
Okay, let's say you love your job and you would
Okay.
do it for free.
Mm,
You don't do it for free.
no.
You are compensated. You need to be compensated for the professional job that you're doing. You don't work for free. That creates all sorts of issues. So, and this is kind of weird to say, but who cares about a perfect IRA to Roth conversion if you were to retire to try and save some money on taxes and you end up actually hurting your health, your mental health, and your physical health? Because if you don't have purpose, if you don't fill that void, you speed up your cognitive decline. You speed up your physical decline. You end up sad, lonely, and depressed. Even if you're married, your life is often worse off because you have no purpose in retirement. Why would you want to do that? To save a few bucks on taxes? That does not make any sense in the world. Now, that doesn't mean you just do IRA to Roth conversions because you're still working and that date might come up. Whatever. If you are enjoying your life and you're getting closer to the RMD age, who cares? Because at the worst of it all, maybe you do take RMDs, and you can't take an RMD and put it in a Roth, by the way.
Okay, important.
But what if you just took the RMD that you didn't need and you put it into your brokerage account and you put it into a bunch of investments that don't pay a dividend? They're just growth, and all that's now set for legacy. Is that really the end of the world? No.
Sounds okay to me.
So this is why we emphasize over and over again, what's the life you want to live? If working is your purpose, if that's what helps you engage from a critical standpoint, critical not being like, a critical individual that sucks, but like critical thought, problem solving, you're engaged. It's a healthy kind of stress. You're a part of a team and you're accomplishing things, and there's this positive feedback loop of it's giving you an exciting life. Why in the world would you give that up?
Yeah, especially if you had nothing to replace it with, if you didn't have it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you might say, well, but I'm working, so I'm paying taxes. Yeah, and you're also getting paid. So for all of those high income earners that love their job, I'm going to tell you what the financial services space won't. Don't retire. Keep working. Stay engaged. Retirement is a new modern concept because back in the day, for thousands of years, you worked until you couldn't work anymore, and then you probably died a month later.
Yeah.
And that's how we're hardwired to live. Retirement, for many people, is kind of like Pleasure Island on Pinocchio. It looks really cool at first, but after you've traveled enough, after you've seen all the sights, you've gone to the golf course because you thought you were supposed to, and all these other things that you're supposed to do, you end up miserable and regretting the fact that you retired. People think, retire on time. Well, I want to retire as soon as possible. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Gotta be sure.
On time means that it's financially prudent for you and emotionally prudent for you. On time might be later than you thought because you don't want to speed up your date of death just to go on a couple more cruises a year. And
That
you might
makes
think,
sense.
well, I want to spend time with my family. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to travel. Do it while you work.
Yeah.
Maybe take a few more vacations. Maybe negotiate. Say, hey, I want to keep working, but can I just get a few more PTO? I'll take a salary reduction.
Yeah.
I just want a little bit more flexibility, but I love my job. Well, who's going to be upset with that?
Yeah. Right.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
they're keeping you there for a reason. So, and if you just got laid off by your job, a lot of government employees have been laid off, get another job. Maybe you retired for 6 months, you've enjoyed it a little bit, but you're still looking for another job because it gives you purpose. Just don't assume. And here's the conflict of interest. The entire financial services space wants you to retire so you can roll your 401k over into their account, charge you 1%, and make money off of it while they hope that you're happy.
Yeah.
That's not in your best interest from a psychological standpoint, but that's not talked about. It's more profitable for the financial services space to roll your funds over and charge you 1% or 1.5% or whatever it is. And we do that, right? We don't do the percentage. We do a flat fee up to $600 a month, but still, everyone has this conflict of interest. We get paid when you move your money over from a 401k. And I'm telling you, don't do it if it doesn't give you purpose. And yeah, I mean, if you're 65, 70 years old, yeah, you can roll your funds over and still work. So I guess I'm not fully representing the argument there, but it's not about retiring quickly. What is the lifestyle that you should be living? That's the most important thing. And if you're really good at your job and you want to keep doing it, whether it's in your current position or as a consultant or something else, go for it. We call it your encore career. And it's actually a lot of fun too if you end up being a consultant to do your own LLC. You take your salary, you've got your already long-term contracts with a couple of clients, and you can do some tax planning around this because you're earning income, so you can still do Roth contributions. You can set up like a simple IRA, do your own contributions as well in there, or a SEP IRA if you're individual. There's a couple of options there. Then you could, I'm just kind of spitballing here of a couple of these options, but you could file your taxes as an S corp, LLC as an S corp. Then you're taking income off of a reasonable wage, whatever that is determined by your job. And then the rest is profits. Now you've just done some more tax efficiency on your income. So you're getting more out of your work as it is. So many things that could be done. And that's the easy tax form to file every year. You've got more purpose. You're still earning money. So you've got more assets for legacy or for other reasons. You've got more flexibility for vacations. I mean, who wouldn't want something like that? The idea that we're all supposed to stop working is a farce. We all need to work. It's just which path do you want? Is it with a church? Is it with a charity? Is it with a professional career as an encore or something else?
Yeah. Maybe you're helping your kids by watching your grandkids or something.
Yeah, but don't become codependent on them.
Yeah.
There's boundaries.
I set a trap for you there, and you didn't get caught.
Nope, can't get me. But that's the point. Set up your lifestyle to give you purpose, to help breed happiness, joy, and well-being, not quickly go to a vacation because that's what everyone else seems to want to do.